Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so it's a pretty known fact that things in your childhood tend to carry into your adult life. Things you liked as a kid, if they don't stay the exact same, they tweak themselves a bit but are still present in your adulthood. Like if you were a big kid on sweets, you might have the tendency to eat sweeter things in your adult life. Now that covers a lot of areas, not just food. The people your parents may have made you hang around or where you grew up, all of this just carries into your adulthood. Now sometimes that's a serious conversation, but for today's video we're gonna keep it light and funny, and we're gonna talk about the very questionable childhood crushes that you had. And I'm not gonna exempt myself. I put a couple of my own in the list I've compiled. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be ranking these questionable cartoons, not too harshly, because I understand, you know, kids, who knows what environment it was. But that does not exempt you from being made fun of. So I'm just gonna put my list here. It's gonna be up for the rest of this video so you can see and feel attacked if I name yours. We're gonna start with a masterpiece, outstanding, good, meh, terrible, abysmal, and absolute shit. Will we actually get ranks in all of them? Maybe, maybe not. I didn't pick that many characters, so don't expect an incredibly full list. So like I said, I am not exempt to this video, and I'm going to start this list with my two questionable choices. Now in my opinion, this first one is not that questionable. It's pretty reasonable. But the second one, we could talk about it, but I'm not gonna answer you. Okay, so my first childhood crush is going to be Captain Planet. And it, not the, I feel he's not questionable because he kind of looks human. So I don't think I can be judged too much on that one. He might be like blue, but he saves planets, and I thought that was super cool. So I'm gonna be very biased and put him on good, even though he should be on masterpiece. But anyway, the second one, I'm gonna get a lot of questionable looks. Now this one is from young days. Captain Planet was elementary years, so like 10. This one is like 6, 7. I was young. I was a young one. It's gonna be Oswald. Yes, I'm pretty sure he was an octopus. No, my friend is looking at me in the front. Listen, I was young, like 6 years old. I was like, he's so nice and fun. And he went on nature walks. Oswald.
The whale.
He's not a whale.
The octopus.
Yeah.
You're canceled.
What? I feel getting dirty looks. I feel 6-year-old me was setting up to have good standards to look for in a partner. And see, if you think about it, Oswald. But because no one's gonna agree with me, I'm gonna, I guess, put him at abysmal because y'all some haters. Okay, this next one, absolutely everybody has said he was their childhood crush, and I think it makes sense. Obviously, it's gonna be Danny Phantom. Everyone loves him. I've yet to meet someone that didn't like him. So we're gonna put him at outstanding because absolutely everyone's gonna say it, and I do agree. It was a fantastic show, and at a time he actually was my childhood crush too in my teen years. Again, this is gonna be a super popular one. Lola Bunny. I guess she's gonna be our first masterpiece because she was beautifully made. That was the best thing that ever happened in Space Jam. Oh my God. I don't know whose decision it was to put her in that movie, but they need compensation to the day they die, plus some, because that was the best thing about that movie. And we're gonna reel it back. We're gonna reel it all the way back to questionable. The Jolly Green Giant, the dude that be on vegetable cans, that guy. I want to talk to y'all whose choice this is. Why? Was it always seeing him in the grocery store? Was it the commercials and he's like lifting things? Is it a strength thing? Did it transpire into something else? But since he still kind of looks human, I guess it's understandable. I'm gonna put him at good, because I assume it's just size thing. We're not gonna go too deep into that one. Okay, so this next one, again, super popular. The original Peter Pan Disney. I didn't like him. I think I liked the idea of Peter Pan more than the actual Peter Pan. Maybe it was the movie that had me hooked on him, because the movie Peter Pan was, that one was top tier. Cartoon Peter Pan was kind of a dick. I feel like he was so mean, and like that was the point. He was so childish. He was just stuck in immaturity. So I did not like him, but a lot of y'all did. Do y'all like people being mean to you? Do you? Like I said, we're not gonna think too hard on a lot of these. I'm gonna put him at meh, and I don't care if you're mad, because that is a meh. He's mean. This next one, we might have to discuss. Jack Skeleton. I understand. He's dead. He's literally a skeleton. But isn't he like 6 foot something? I don't care. I will fight you. I think he's a great crush. Yes, he's a skeleton. That is understood. But he's also very nice, which is the most important part in my opinion. So because this is my list and I can be as biased as I want, I'm putting him at outstanding. And we're going back to weird, Robin Hood. Not the human, the fox. I think anyone that had a animal crush, excluding me, grew up to be a furry. I don't care. If you had like those types of crushes, you're a furry. You're a furry, you're a furry. It's okay. This is a safe space. He was clever. You know what? You know who he reminded me of? He was also on this list. And actually, we're gonna do two at the same time. He reminds me of Nick Wilde from Zootopia, who happens to also be a fox. I don't know if they're based off each other, but they're very similar. And for that, I'm gonna put them both at good, because I think there's both really cool characters. Do I understand a crush? Not physically, but it might be a personality thing. If you like wittiness, or if you like sarcasm's your thing, you probably like them. Okay, we're moving on to another animal. Mufasa. Mufasa. I think it's a father figure thing. Maybe you grew up alone, so you saw him as a comforting character, even though he died. It might be the lion's mane. It might be how he's always giving great advice. Again, father figure. Because it was very sad when he died. And he overall was a good character, and I kind of get it. I'm gonna put him, I don't want to put him as good because I don't get the appeal, but like I get the appeal. I'm gonna put him as meh. Now on the other side of that one, we're gonna talk about Scar. Scar had a lot of people in his corner, despite the fact he's a murderer. I completely understand, again, this one, because everyone loves a villain. I literally have a TikTok account after a villain, so I get the appeal. So because he was a horrible person, and he killed his brother, and he was honestly not that attractive, unless you, I mean, if scars was your, like literal scars was your thing, I don't look past it. But because he was a horrible character, we're gonna put him at abysmal. Okay, we're gonna move on to another one of my questionable faves that I will not be answering any questions about. The Executioner from Silent Hill. No, I will not be answering questions. But I get you. I completely get you. Listen, that is for a specific breed of people to like. Disturb. All I'm gonna say is I completely get y'all. We are on the same wavelength. And because I love him, we gonna put him as masterpiece. Because he was, that was a well done character. Okay, this one is not questionable at all. I kind of got annoyed that it was on questionable list because it's not. You can find someone that looks like this at any, I want to say, liberal arts school. Milo from Atlantis. He's just a nerdy white boy. What is questionable about that? Cole Sprouse looks like that. Because that's a boring choice that y'all are disguising as something that it's not. He's not a spicy choice. He's a safe pick. I'm saying terrible. I'm being hard on y'all because that I'm sick of it. Y'all think it's spicy because he's a cartoon. He's a human in the cartoon. He doesn't even change into anything. What'd you say? He might as well. The way they was acting, I would rather him turn into a dog. And then y'all like the dog version. Then I'll agree.
What?
Again, I'm about to be biased and I'm about to be a hypocrite. Kakashi, masterpiece. I'm not accepting any questions. I know I said Milo's boring. He's not Kakashi. We're going back to weird. We're going back to weird. Gil from Finding Nemo. Why did I see him so much? I think he exudes the energy of your older brothers. Actually, no, he's far too old. He exudes the energy of your dad's biker friends or questionable friends that you know is just not a good person. He is probably a line cook. He's just questionable, back-to-back chain smoker. And you love it. But from a pure cartoon standpoint, he wasn't that bad of a character. So I'm gonna give him meh, because I can easily see why you guys like him. I'm saying she's a masterpiece without her name even coming out her mouth, because she is a masterpiece. Nani from Lilo and Stitch was the baddest cartoon character they ever drew. The way they built Nani was so cool because she wasn't stick thin. I was always stick thin, but I just, I like to see other shapes. And I like that Nani had a very natural body. The way she was just an independent bad bitch that had aliens trying to attack and she still held it down. Top tier, the toppest of top tier. Going back to weird, we're going back to weird. Remy from Ratatouille. I saw him too many times. Remy from Ratatouille, I saw him too many times. He's the one that I need y'all to explain the appeal. Is it because he can cook? He's a rat. He's a rat. That's all that's played in my head. It's one of my favorite movies, and not once did it go inside my mind, damn, Remy kind of bad. What? That one is abysmal. I don't care that it can cook. These next ones are gonna be so funny. Spirit. The horse from Spirit. I'm not even gonna go there because the records of women and people actually conversing and with horse. I don't trust y'all. I don't think they spoke. He spoke horse. He neighed.
How a horse sexy?
How a horse sexy? This is absolute shit because I don't understand it. I should have put Remy down there because how a rat sexy? I'm still mad. Matter of fact, both of them are going down there because I don't understand the appeal. Now this next one, I purely blame the voice actor, Lightning McQueen. Owen Wilson, his voice is so, I don't know, something's about it. Something about it.
I think Owen Wilson had a sexy voice.
Ka-chow. Yes! You don't like his voice? I think him and Matthew McConaughey just have interesting voices. And Seth Rogen. If you close your eyes for the entire movie, maybe. But I need y'all to understand, that's a car. That's a car. Maybe I'm being too hard. I'm gonna say meh because I understand based on voice actor. Okay, now this one is a group because I don't want to put individuals. The Winx Club character. I get it. They look human enough to be attractive. This one is going on outstanding.
Totally Spies was better.
You know what? I'm putting them on there. Totally Spies is going on masterpiece because all three of them was bad. Which one was your favorite? I liked Clover. She was a bad bitch. Okay, so this one was it was recent to me. I don't know if you read comics and seen it, but Venom. I think people who like Venom are some of the horniest people I've ever met because there's no reason. There's none that I can see or think of or possibly imagine beyond you're just horny. That's it. You're a horn dog. I'm not shaming you. I just want you to admit it. I'm not gonna say it's abysmal because I get it. So I'm gonna say meh. It's a meh. Now, this one is questionable because it almost has the potential to be good. Optimus Prime. Don't look at me. No, don't look at me. Because I kind of understand where y'all are coming from. The way these robots are built, I know it's a car. Okay, see, him and Lightning McQueen are two different type of cars. See, Lightning McQueen's a car. Optimus Prime just look like a car. That's a mechanical alien. A highly advanced mechanical alien species. Lightning McQueen is only one type of car. Optimus Prime can be any type of car, which I feel is bonus points. Plus, he gives amazing speeches. Can you imagine your day's like going horrible and you like need a pep talk? He's there. I understand. That might teeter into the father figure thing again, but we're not gonna talk about that. But I understand, so we're gonna go outstanding. Okay, that's enough. It's enough of memory lane. So now that I've gone through everybody's subconscious and toward the shreds, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If I named your cartoon crush, put it in the comments. Unless it was abysmal and below good, then don't put that in the comments because you might get bullied. I don't know. Some of those were very questionable. Some of them I agree with, and they were still questionable. Am I questionable for that? Yes, very much so. I've never shied away from that one. If I didn't name your cartoon crush and you would like to share it, comment that one down below and I'll give it a rating as well. But you can't get mad if it's bad because I will not hold back. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I also do music, so you can hit any of the links in my bio, or you can head over to my channel and click those links to hear my music and all the other fun stuff. But that is all I have to say on that topic, so I will see you next time.